the sidelines for a long time. Now I'm finally getting in the game. It's about time. This is my time. This is my time. The only thing I consider impossible is losing. I've been waiting on the sidelines for a long time. Now I'm finally getting in the game. It's about time. This is my time. This is my time. The only thing I consider impossible is losing. On the sidelines for a long time. Now I'm finally getting in the game. It's about time. This is my time. This is my time. The only thing I consider impossible is losing. I've been waiting on the sidelines for a long time. Now I'm finally getting in the game. It's about time. This is my time. This is my time. The only thing I consider impossible is losing. On the sidelines for a long time. Now I'm finally getting in the game. It's about time. This is my time. This is my time. The only thing I consider impossible is losing. I've been waiting on the sidelines for a long time. Now I'm finally getting in the game. It's about time. This is my time. This is my time. The only thing I
BetUS, America's favorite sportsbook, where you can bet on everything anytime. Sportsbook, casino, horse racing, live betting, and more. We have the best bonuses in the industry. That's right, get a 125% sign-up bonus. And to celebrate our 30-year anniversary, we are giving up to 30 risk-free bets, a truck, Super Bowl tickets, and more. Don't miss out. Play smart. Join now. BetUS, where the game begins.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to TDPHINSTALK, home of the real Miami Dolphin fans. Y'all hit that like button on your way in the building. Breaking news, Tyreek Hill did not practice, and we're going to talk about everything happening in the Dolphin community real quick. We got a lot to discuss, ladies and gentlemen. Come in the building, hit that like button, and go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you are new. Listen, we got a lot to talk about. I think there's a lot of misconception and a lot of confusion out here in Dolphin world right now. All right. And we got to break all that down and dive down to what's really real and what's really going on out here. All right. So let's dive right in first and foremost about this Tyreek Hill information. We're going to get into that and a lot more. Before we do, just want you to know that this stream is powered by BetUS. Receive a 125% bonus. Link is in the description of the video, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Listen, first and foremost, Tyreek Hill didn't practice today. Now, I do understand Tyreek Hill is a veteran. This is one of the players on the team that leads the least amount of practice. Okay, and he will be playing Sunday. But there's an issue with this that nobody's talking about. It's about the chemistry and the timing. It's been affected lately if you haven't noticed. And let me tell you what's affected it. Do you remember a few weeks back when Tyreek got hurt and it was Waddle time? Waddle went off, but we were a little off in that game. Ball placement and everything like that because Waddle went in Tyreek's role. So Tua had to adjust and say, this isn't Tyreek, this is Waddle. I need to make sure that I put the ball like this, or I need to put the ball like that. Then you had Waddle get hurt and Tyreek came back. And ever since then, have you noticed Tua has been misfiring more than anything lately? His passes have been off more than anything. And then go take a look at the completions. They've been off too. They've just been caught. And I think that has in large part to do with the fact that Tua's having a different core out there practicing with every week now. And he's not getting that rhythm. He's not getting that constant, flow of the same guys. And with Tyreek out, now he got BetUS and whoever else that he's throwing to. This can affect his throws in the game because you work all week to get your timing and your placement right with your guys. But that timing and placement is different depending on who you're throwing to. And that's why this is an issue for me. Because we've seen the evidence in the last 3 games with the ball placement. It hasn't been its best. It's been slightly above average at best. And we know that we need Tua to be elite level in order for us to do what we're trying to do, especially against Buffalo. Not to mention, even when he is throwing to Tyreek, it's different now because Tyreek is 80%. I told y'all I've already spoken to the doctor. I already spoke to people that's in the know. Tyreek, and we all know. It don't take no extra person to tell us Tyreek ain't 100%. And the problem is Tyreek rushed back from his high ankle sprain and played through it. Now, a high ankle sprain is supposed to be to like 3-4 weeks. But when you come back in 2 weeks and you play through it, you extend that time, you make it like 4 to 6 weeks. That's like the middle of the playoffs. So Tyreek is on the time frame of 4 to 6 weeks of actually being healed because he's coming up on 3 or 4 now. But then Waddle, I like what they're doing with Waddle. Let him get fully healed in the 3 to 4 weeks and then bring him back. See, that's what I like. That's what I wish we had did with Tyreek. I wish we had done that with Tyreek. So, but we're not. Somebody said HIPAA laws say you're lying. Yeah, I know HIPAA laws say I'm lying. But like I said, I've spoken to doctors who are very familiar with the situation and basically told me what the issue was as far as the media already knowing. And then the doctor telling me what the typical prognosis is, not Tyreek Hill's. Not Tyreek Hill's. Telling me the specific prognosis. A guy usually takes 3 to 4 weeks to heal from this. If you're playing through it, you're putting strain on it, and it could take 4 to 6 weeks, if not longer, depending on if you tweak it. That ain't got nothing to do with HIPAA. As long as it ain't, hey, this is Tyreek's exact. No, if somebody can talk to me in general, stop all that, man. Like I said, some of y'all watch these shows just to tell me where I'm wrong. But that's the concern to me. It's not the fact that Tyreek, he's going to play. You're making a big deal. He's going to play. No, the timing and everything's been off. Tua's been having some misfires, and I think it's simply, and think about it, his misfires have been behind guys, never in front. And that proves to you he probably throwing the BetUS in practice primarily, and then he get Tyreek in the game. Totally different. So at the end of the day, this is a concern to me. I want to see those guys out there playing, but it is what it is. We got to deal with it. I mean, ain't no changing it, but this is an issue. This can come back to haunt us. I hope that he practices tomorrow to get that feel. I really do. Now, there's a lot of things going on in the Dolphin community right now, and I want to talk about a few of them. I want to first and foremost start out with, we got to stop with this frauding out here, okay? All of these people out here all season, when I say things are about to go wrong and they go wrong and I'm right, they want to call that negative. Now, help me understand why nobody has confidence now. All the same people that call you negative all year, all the same people that around here try to, break you down and defame you on social media and everything. Why nobody got any more confidence anymore? What happened all of a sudden to where no one has confidence? Why nobody got confidence? Why is it nobody's out here talking about how we're going to win this game and dominate this game? I'm the only one out here telling people we ain't got no matchup that's favorable, but we're going to win. But why ain't nobody else out here? Where was all this positivity that I was told that I need to have all season? Where is it? Take this off. What happened, my fellow Dolphin fans? Where is your positivity that a lot of you have been yelling at me about having all season? Chad said, because you trolling. I'm not trolling. I think we're going to win this game. If we don't, I'm going to be highly disappointed, and I'm going off because I believe we're going to get over the hump. I believe that Tua is going to get us over the hump. You can think I'm trolling all you want. I truly believe it. I come on this show right here, and I tell you the truth. Now, why I believe it, I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't have no evidence to support why I believe it, but I believe it. I like my fandom. This is do or die. This is the end of the road. I believe it because I want my team to succeed. And I'm gonna be honest, I don't have all the evidence in the world to say this is why. That's why. I'm operating off of a hope and a prayer that Josh Allen not going to be the mobile version of himself. It's that simple. Give me a second. One of my sources hit me up. Let me see if it's something relevant. Oh, okay. All right, cool. That's interesting. I'll wait and see. All right, yeah. But yeah, man, I just don't understand. Where's all the positivity at? Bring it back. This is the time your team needs you more than everything. I'm being called not a real fan because I'm not positive and supportive all year. Now when the team needs us more than ever and I'm being supportive, everybody's disappeared. I don't understand that. I have no clue what happened. Shout out to Tuan Wilkinson said, man, TD, we already know what's about to happen Sunday night. I'm going to just keep my hopes low and hope this surprises me. I get it. I get it. I get it. But we're going to win this game. The playoffs begin Sunday night. Pro Bowler Tua time, the biggest game of the season. If we lose and get players hurt, playoffs don't matter. It do matter. Playoffs do matter. I still don't understand this logic. Let's stop allowing. You see, this is what people are doing too. To save from being wrong, they're already building this narrative that the injuries are the reason why our season will be derailed if it is derailed. No, it's not. Do you realize the Baltimore Ravens in that game, what they went without? Do you realize 3 of their best players in their secondary, both starting corners, their star safety and their star linebacker literally didn't play? Well, the linebacker played 1 quarter, but outside of that, did not play. They got it worse on defense than us. At least we still got a corner. I know we ain't got no defensive ends, but they were missing their safeties, both corners and their top linebacker. And they go off of their linebackers. Nobody want to hear that. Lamar Jackson, 3 old linemen rotated out. No, not much different than us. Agnew, the tight end. His number 1 weapon, gone. Lost 2 running backs, the starter and the backup. 2 running backs. And we out here talking about the injuries? No, it's execution and coaching. And who's going to rise to the occasion and be a game changer? It's that simple. Everybody already ready to build in this injury narrative. Stop coping to make yourself feel better. Maybe just humble yourself and say, you know what? Maybe I'm looking at this team wrong. Maybe I'm evaluating it wrong. Maybe I need to stop taking a number 2 on the people who are telling us this is going to happen and actually listen to why they say this is going to happen. And maybe I'll actually see the vision of the team. That way I can root for different decisions than what the team is making. But no. Sad thing about society today, when you pick a side, when you find out you're wrong on that side, you go mute and wait for it to die over and then come back even harder at the other side that was right. Because now you're bitter because you were wrong. I'm a real Dolphin fan. I want this team to win. But when I see crap, it's like, and it's funny to me. It's like this. If the Dolphins start Mike White in this game and bench Tua, breaking news, Mike White is going to start. They're benching Tua. Why is it that we'll go up in arms about that? Because we know that that's idiocy. But it's only because it's Tua. Let me prove it to you. It only happens because it's Tua. Let me prove it to you. Watch this. Our fan base will protect the stars at all costs, no matter what happens, even if they're wrong. That's all we do, which is ridiculous to me. Let me prove it. Did y'all see what happened with Barry yesterday with Teron Armstead? Yes or no in the chat. Did y'all see what happened with Barry and Teron Armstead? Did you see what happened with Barry and Teron Armstead? A lot of y'all say yes. Some of you say no. Don't worry. I'm going to fill you in on the situation, okay? Because I want to expose something, and I need y'all to pay attention so you know who out here with that crap and who ain't, okay? So Barry found the play watching the film, and I saw the play on film too. And I didn't go public about it. I just said that's trash by Teron Armstead, right? In which I was wrong by even saying that to myself, and I'm going to explain why. And by the way, just so you know, Barry nor Armstead was wrong. Barry nor Armstead was, neither of them were wrong, and I'm going to explain why. Now, Armstead on the back end, he wasn't wrong. He was manipulated, and I'm going to tell you why. So for those who don't know, Barry is a content creator as well. He covers the Dolphins and other things, big things that's happening. So he's, I don't know, people say, every time they talk about Barry, they talk about me. TD and Barry, keep it real, whatever it may be. I don't know. However y'all view him, you view him, right? And me and Barry are cool. We never had any issues. We don't hang out all the time or talk all the time, but me and Barry chop it up on occasions. It ain't like we're just everydayers, but we're good. We're good. We're good with each other. And I'm not here to come to his defense at all. He's fighting his own battles, and I'm sitting there laughing on the background because I think it's all funny, right? But this is what happened. He saw the play where Eichenberg snapped the ball to Tua. Tua was rushing it, right? Eichenberg snapped the ball. Teron Armstead just sat there. The defensive end came unevaded to the quarterback, and then Teron was like, "Oh crap!" and watched him and was like, "Oh, ain't nothing I can do," and just watched Tua get hit, right? And Barry did what anybody's supposed to do. He said, hey, what's up with this? We got a fragile quarterback that needs bookend left tackle help to make sure you protect his blind side. And Barry asked a few questions. 4 of them were legit. 2 of them were like trolling, and it was admitted, right? Basically, the questions were like, hey, did Teron Armstead fall asleep? Did he? I forgot all the things. He just basically answered the questions that should have been asked. This is a blown play that got our quarterback hit. What was Teron Armstead doing? Did he forget the snap count? Did he make a mistake? Was he mad at Tua? Like, what was it? This is what our reporter's supposed to be asking. And that's all he was saying. And sure enough, just shockingly, Teron Armstead saw it and responded. And guess what? When Teron Armstead responded, he basically we was ready to have a real legitimate conversation with Barry. He said, hi, Mr. B. He was respectful and everything. He said sometimes the ball wasn't supposed to be snapped right there. Sometimes there are communication issues, things like that happen, blah, 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 blah. They actually, Barry posed a question, wondering, never accused, just wondered. Teron respectfully responded, and it was all cool. Then all of a sudden, the trolls came out. Oh, how dare you, blah, blah, blah. And I forgot which beat writer, and this is the problem I have. This is the problem I have with our beat writers. Half of them frauds. Half of them are cultist frauds that don't get no recognition, and this is the only recognition they try to get because they know these players because they're with them every day to interview them, so they kind of know each other by name. And that's what makes them feel good in life. Oh, I know the football players for the Dolphins. That's the only thing make them feel good at night. Outside of that, they can't compete out here with content nor nothing. Half of them, because I respect the half of them. Another half, they trash, and I'm gonna call it what it is. And one of them had the nerves to comment at Teron Armstead. Basically, in so many words, you don't have to respond to the trolls. Now, Teron Armstead, that's manipulation to me. Because Teron Armstead don't know Barry. He was having a legitimate conversation, but a jealous beat writer, because they ain't doing barely of what the content nor reaction. They little articles ain't getting nearly the clicks that people like Barry and stuff get. And they hate guys like me and Barry. So what do? He literally tell Teron, you don't have to enter, what did he say? At some point you start to realize who the trolls are. Barry wasn't trolling. He was asking a legitimate question that y'all should have been doing if you were doing your job correctly, but y'all can't even do your own job right. And then at that point, Teron Armstead, I didn't know he was a troll. I thought he wanted to talk football as it was supposed to be. And Teron blocked him because he was manipulated by that beat writer. Man, I don't remember who the beat writer is, but if y'all remember, y'all say Kaufman or whatever, some Kaufman guy. I don't even know who he is. Kaufman something. He's supposed to be with the Dolphins. Kaufman or something like that. Y'all probably know. But that's manipulation. And why did you have to insert yourself in a legitimate question? You had to insert yourself to try to say, hey, Teron, look at me. I got your back. He's a troll. Leave him alone. Don't go that. Why do you have to insert yourself in a real football conversation back and point? One man got a concern in a question. The other man, like a man should do, comes back and answer that question. Everything's going just fine. And now you got to come in calling one a troll. And since you have the credibility with Teron Armstead because you're there with him every day, you manipulated him because he's going to take your word. Oh, he's a troll? I didn't know. I thought he wanted to talk football because that's what Teron Armstead looked at his comment as. Oh, okay, he wanted to talk football? Yeah, bro, it was just miscommunication. The ball wasn't supposed to snap. And sure enough, the Tuaneers came out. They found their opportunity to pounce on Barry, and we don't claim this clown and all this and that, making all kind of memes and stuff, trying to bring him down as they always do. And what did he do wrong? And what did he do wrong? And you know the sad part is, journalism is dead in Miami sports for most of them. You know why? Because half of them done already admitted we can't ask questions like that. We can't ask questions like that, man. Let me be a journalist. I'll ask them questions. They bar me from it. My career is making articles about how they censor you in Miami's media. You got to call that out. Otherwise, it's all fake news then. If you can't ask the real questions or say the real comments, it's all fake news, and y'all manipulating the fan base, and you wonder why we so cuckoo in the head against each other, because they manipulating us. They manipulate half of it. If you can't tell the full truth and you can only get partial and omit some of the other details and facts, that's manipulation. That's straight manipulation. And here's my proof. Watch this. If Jesse Davis would have did that and Barry would have did that, would they ever said anything? Y'all remember Jesse Davis? Y'all remember that? If 2 years ago Austin Jackson would have did that and Barry would have asked that question, would they have said anything? Would they? Would they have said a word? It's getting bad out here. And now Barry doing what exactly I would be doing, capitalizing off of it and throwing jabs in his tweets and stuff this morning. Even at Teron Armstead. And it ain't Teron Armstead's fault. Truth of the matter is, Teron Armstead didn't do anything wrong. He was manipulated. He's going off of a guy he sees every single day. And he's like, I guess I got to take this guy's word. He know more about out here than anybody. He's being manipulated by Chris Kaufman to even make that comment. Why would you insinuate he was a troll? Even if he was a troll in that very moment, what was trollish about what he did? He asked a legitimate question that y'all terrified to ask. Why are you terrified to ask? Because you're scared of losing your job. You know why you're scared of losing your job? Because the Dolphins will probably strip your media coverage to come there every day and take away the only thing you got that make you smile in life. I get to be around the players. It's puppetry. You're owned. And that's why they hate people like us that's independent so much. They hate the independent person because we get to say and do what we want and we answer to nobody. We get to tell you the unadulterated truth. When the truth of the matter is, half of them leak it to us anyway. I said what I said. Half of them talk to us anyway and tell us and express the things that they would love to express. And we just come out here and we do it for them. So that's why I told you, half of them I'm good with. The other half, y'all sellouts. And I understand the half that I'm good with. They just got, they understand they got to play the role. But at least they ain't out here selling out and trying to attack people like me and Barry every day. Trying to throw little sly comments at people like us. At all. At all. Q said you answer to YouTube. YouTube ain't ever contact me a day in my life. And what have I done outside? See, I'm allowed to tell a truth without recourse, and YouTube has no problem with it. And why you saying I'm answering to YouTube? I'm on Bleacher Report, free reigns. BetUS TV, free reigns. I'm on so many different platforms with free reigns. They wish they could. And as a matter of fact, instead of me saying they wish they could do what we do, why half of them starting to do what we do? And I love it because that's what they should have been doing in the first place. That's what they should have been doing in the first place. If they were smart, they would have been leveraged that years ago. But that tells you all you need to know, because half of them trying to do what we do anyway now. Facts. Oh, I love Poop and Omar. I love watching those guys. Sometimes I wish they just give a little more because they know more, and I know they know more. But I get it. I love those. See, I'm gonna tell you now. Daniel Aofusi, I like his work. He's neutral. He don't be. He just giving you what he got. He ain't out here into all the drama. Omar and Poopar, those guys keep it real, going at each other. You know, you could tell the different sides, but at the same token, at least, you know, they perfect blend. You know, it reminded me of me and Doug, you know. I'm sure there's some other good ones, and I'm mad if I'm gonna miss out on another good ones, but if I don't remember, it is what it is. Most of the rest of them frauds. I'm gonna say most of, because I know there's one or two that's probably still cool, but most of the rest of them frauds. Most of the rest of them frauds. It is what it is. They've been saying this because they're the reason I started the channel. They're the reason I started the channel. Because I started wondering, why come every year I'm over here searching these articles and watching these little interviews, and everything they say don't turn out to be that way at the end of the season. Something got to be wrong. Why y'all tell us this and then it never turned out that way? And I start studying myself, start making my own videos, and I start realizing where the disconnect comes from. Because they job, I realize, in most cases is to paint the team in the most positive way they can, and if they can't, just don't poop on them and they can stay in the building. That's how I see it. That's how I see it. I ain't no Poop been around, but I love his work. I ain't never got a problem with what he says. And obviously, he's very much in line with the things that I've said. They mad TD and Barry have arrived. No, they mad that every time somebody brings something up to them and they like, where did you hear that from? They mention our name. They're like, who are these guys? We're the media. Who are they to be giving the information? Oh yeah, we are we. He, him, whatever, however you want to word it. That's all it is, man. And then you got these clown creators around here sitting here trying to pile on top like you a part of the gang. The gang is dying. You know why? Because all your lies continue to be exposed. Y'all think that these little trash teams we play proves your point, but every time we run into a great one, your lies get exposed. That's why they overinflate when we beat a trash team. They want that to count for like 3 wins every time to make you see. They want the stats to count versus the result. They want all that to count. They want you to look at all of that. And I ain't gonna lie, they got a large little evidential sample size this year to support certain decisions we need to make in the future. But we all know that the Miami Dolphins are about to make one of the biggest mistakes ever, but we ain't surprised no more. And they're going to be happy that we did it. And we're going to go back and forth for the next 4-5 years talking about, see, I tried to tell you. And then when it was all said and done and we Tannehill this thing all over again, they're going to be like, what did you want us to do? You know, he was a Pro Bowler. I mean, what, just give up on your Pro Bowl? No, do what you should have did from day one. Bring in real competition and let the best man win. Who can really impact the roster with less talent? Because we got a rude awakening we're going to be experiencing in the next 2 years when less talent on this team. Everybody complaining about the injuries right now. The team we got now is a true reflection of what you're probably going to have once we pay all these guys. Because it's all you're going to be able to afford. Real talk. Now, real quick, man, I got some business to take care of. I need all y'all help if you ride with me. If you're one of those individuals that want to support your boy, I need your help real quick, okay? I don't need you to spend no money. I don't need you to do nothing like that. I just need you to support me. I need you to watch me. And I need you to represent me because I'm about to go to war. I'm about to go to war. Do y'all see that link pinned at the top of the chat? I'm about to be on Gen Z Sports, me versus Dan Mitchell. We about to do a whole show. I need y'all to come over, click that link. It's starting at 3 o'clock. And I need y'all to ride for your boy in the chat because he bringing all his little minions. So if y'all can be there, y'all come on over because it's also an audition for a huge, huge opportunity. So y'all come on over, Gen Z Sports. The link is pinned at the top of the chat. It's right there. Y'all come show up and show out in the chat. Let them know TD sent you and let them know TD's about to destroy Dan Mitchell and we're about to destroy the Bills. I want the biggest presence that I could possibly have over there riding with me because it's a shame how Dolphin fans hiding in their caves right now talking about, oh, it's over for us. Yeah, but you got mad at me for telling the truth throughout the season, and now when the team need us the most, I'm the one positive out here and just saying, knowing we going to win, and everybody, no, get out of hiding. Y'all, let's go ride. Let's go ride. Come over to Gen Z Sports. It starts at 3 o'clock. Zoe, stop hiding. Get out of get out of that tunnel. Stop hiding, man. We going to war. Listen, y'all don't understand. We can't lose to the Bills. I'm going to be hurt. I'm going to be honest with y'all. From me to y'all, I'm going to be hurt. That's why we're not going to lose. Tua can't afford to lose. You saw Archo and them. Y'all give me a second. Thank you. But yeah, man, no. I'm gonna be hurt. I'm gonna be hurt. I'm gonna be hurt. Now I understand that it ain't looking great, but I wouldn't be able to take it. I wouldn't be able to take it. The one thing, man, I ain't gonna lie, I knew at the beginning of the season we wouldn't win the division. But then when we actually had an opportunity to do it, literally 4 games up, and I'm like, man, boy, was I wrong. And I'm so happy I am. We can do it. I know we still going to flake out at the end, but we done built so much cushion that we going to win this division. And I done talk more trash than anybody in this world. I ain't never think that I could be hurt more than Tannehill. This season would hurt me if we don't win this division. It would hurt. It would hurt. For real. That's why I'm telling you, if we lose, y'all, I don't know what I'm probably gonna get canceled after the post-game show I do. I'm probably gonna get canceled. Yeah, because I don't, just think about it. I try not to. It just, we got to win this game. Tua got to win this game. If you don't win it now, the heck you going to ever win it? Love y'all. Appreciate y'all, man. Y'all come over to Gen Z Sports right now. Hang out in the chat. Talk your trash to them. I'm going to go backstage with the producers and get ready. But me and Dan, we going at it on this show. Y'all come show up for your boy, man. Don't leave me over there solo dolo, man. Flood the comment section. Be up in there. It's an hour show. At least come for a little bit and support your boy. Watch the show, man, because also it might be an opportunity for something massive, man. So I'm going to need y'all to rock with your boy, all right? The show, the link is in the description. The link is at the top of the chat. The link right there in the chat right now is pinned at the top. And Jose just put it in the chat. That link, BetUS TV. You already see the Bills fans over there. I'm looking at them talking about Dan sent me. Nah, y'all come over. I'll see y'all over there in a second. Love y'all. Peace. I'm out. Let's go.